It could have gone otherwise. Uh, in 2008, when the Ukraine crisis was first brewing, I published an analysis saying that we basically had a choice with Russia. If we push them to the wall over Ukraine, their obvious move would be to ally with our enemies, starting with Iran. If, on the other hand, we found some kind of deal with Russia over Ukraine, which would have meant Ukrainian neutrality and protection for the Russian minority in Ukraine, we could have extracted from Russia a concession to help us with Iran, which is a prospective nuclear terrorist state. And the question I ask is, which is more important for American interests? Regime change in Ukraine, regime change in Russia, or the possibility of nuclear terrorism in the Middle East? And my strong view would have been that we should have found a way to deal with Russia over Ukraine and gotten their cooperation over Iran. That was on the table. It no longer is. So there is a three-way alliance, but there are strong limits to it because everyone has intersecting and divergent interests. Chinese commentary a couple of weeks ago in a website called Observer, which frequently represents state council views, said Iran should not try to fight Israel. It can't fight Israel. The air defense it has is primitive. They're old Russian S-300s, and the Russians are not going to give them the kind of air defense that might be able to deal with the countermeasures carried by, say, an Israeli F-15, let alone a stealth aircraft like F-35.